Hello everyone, I'm Aditya. Today is my first video and I'm discussing problem C of the latest educational round 148 contrast value. So this is a fairly easy problem with the level being seen in the problem C of day 2 of educational round. So let's go through the problem. In the problem it is given that we have an array and it is defined some as construct. So construct is nothing but the absolute values of the nearby neighbors terms a1 minus a2 minus a3 and so on. So this is the contrast, and what we have to find is the minimal possible size of the b. Now let's go through what the b is. So B is an array in which we have to meet the following condition. The first is it should not be empty. Second, it can be a subsequence. And third, the contrast, the definition in which is given, should be equal to A. So by seeing just the problem, the first assumption is that this term is, if any idea first come through my mind is that if it is increasing, then I can easily see that a2 is will cut, a3 will cut, and I will be left with the last two elements only. I hope it is making sense, but it's the only scenario if it's increasing or strictly decreasing. Let me give you the example. Wait. So see, this is the array. Now I am saying if the array is strictly increasing or either strictly decreasing, the value will of the contrast will either a6 minus a1. So the array size of b will be equal to a1 a6, which is 2. I hope this making sense. Let me prove you to it. Like a1 minus a2, I am saying that it's strictly decreasing. Then the scenario will be a1 minus a2, uh, a2 minus a3, then a3 minus a4, a4 minus a5. Then you will figure out what will happen. It will simply cut down. I hope this makes sense. So we are left with only two values. This is the scenario if I have a strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. In the strictly decreasing increasing, the sign will change but the scenario will be remain the same. So I hope this is the first idea you all got, but we can see the array can be increasing decreasing in any sort of ways, so we can't rely on a single fact or single idea. So what it has that it should be a subsequence of a. Subsequence of a gives a clear critical idea that I don't have to take the whole value. So which set of values I have to take is the condition. So let wait. So the set of values I have to take will only be derived by the behavior of the set of values. So let me explain this as well. For example, the part a1 to a4 is increasing, a4 to a5 and a6 are decreasing. Like, okay, this is making sense, right? So let me take the contrast value of a1 to a4, which would be a2 minus a1. I am saying that it's increasing, then the contrast value will be a2 minus a1 plus a3, wait, minus a2 plus a4 minus a3. So it's clear that this will go boil down, this will wait, yeah, this will boil down to and live with a4 and a1, right? Only two values. So none of these values make sense to me, so it's obvious that I will drop all these elements from this set. Then I'm saying that the behavior will change after a5 a6. I'm saying that a1 to a4 is increasing and a5 and a6 are decreasing. Then at that moment a5 and a6 will make sense to me. I have to take the values, but between two values, between two increasing, just increasing array, I will don't have to worry about the between elements, because the value I will get is the first and last na. So not making sense. Now if I have bigger array, so what I will do is just partition them where the behavior is changing. Let's say this is the point where behavior is changing, it is going to increase to decreasing, yeah, decreasing to decreasing, any sort of ways. So I will take two boolean variables of what's the behavior I am getting, and then I will change that. In initial cases the answer will always be 2, right? Because two elements is necessary for any given array if it's not the array with all the equal elements. In that way the answer can be a single element, which will be a edge case or so. So let me go through the code for you once, it will make things more clear to you. Wait. So what I initially did is I take a set in which I inserted all values. If the set size is 1, the its edge case the answer will be 1. I only need a single element. But but the case but the case in which we have simple arrays, what we will do, we will partition it where the behavior of the array changes, that it will going from increasing to decreasing or decreasing to increasing. At that point I will mark that point, and this is the only answer I have to join, only element. What will happen is the two elements here, one element here, one element here, one element here, this will make the whole array be. Why it's making the whole array be? Because the contrast value is equal. The contrast value of this and this will be equal, this and this will be equal, this and this will be equal. I don't have to worry about the other elements between them because the behavior is depriving the fact that the contrast value will be the same for the set of values, right? So this is what I have done in the code too. If the s dot size that I have taken, that it's a single element, otherwise I have made an answer array. What the answer array is doing is it is just removing the unnecessary elements which are equal. That if two values are equal, then I'm just pushing the single ones and I'm not worrying about the others. Okay, then I'm pushing, then I'm taking a variable bool okay, which will make me what's the behavior of the array which is continuing. Firstly, if okay is equals to true, makes the me the fact that the array is increasing, means if answer of 1 is greater than answer of 0, okay, true. Else okay is equals to false. Okay, then I'm making the array, I'm iterating the array, whole array, and checking where its behavior changes. Okay, true means it's an increasing array. Okay, so in any of the array if I have found a point where it's making decreasing behavior, means answer of y is greater than answer, then I have increased the answer and make it as a decreasing. Okay is equals to false, which is the fact that it's a decreasing array. And same and do if it is increasing array. And the initial is answer is 2 because I have initially take the two arrays and I will iterate through it, and the answer will store the answer. I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comments. Thanks.